Hey everyone, this is Kenny or Kent or whatever you want to call me, and you're listening to The Other Show.
So I've talked about this before, usually around the holidays, and I think you
Which
guys
holidays? Because there's a lot.
know. Usually,
Arbor Day,
yeah,
obviously.
Arbor Day. Deathly afraid of trees, but no, it's the Easter Bunny and Santa. When I was a kid, I was deathly afraid of those two things, entities, whatever.
Yeah.
The Guardians movie must have really messed you up then.
That's the one with the raccoon, right? Either way. But no, as you know, growing up, I was deathly afraid of Santa and the Easter Bunny. And this fear really was kind of, I guess, ingrained in me because I hated the thought of waking up in the middle of the night, turning over toward the door and seeing Santa or the Easter Bunny standing there looking at me. Like,
So is it the actual Easter Bunny, or are you talking people, helpers, wearing these costumes? Is that what scares you more?
as a kid, I didn't see a difference at all. Like, it just the thought of it, right? The thought of the Easter Bunny or Santa standing there at my door.
The air quote writers with Pooh, Blood, and Honey are furiously taking notes right now.
Well, as they should. So, Josh, just to prove how much you and I are the same person,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't discover this until I was about 21, 22 years old.
Okay.
And I was helped by the games Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially Silent Hill 3, which I think came out in like 2003 or 2004, there's like a bloody amusement park. It's like a hell dimension. And there's a giant pink bunny.
Okay.
And you don't know if there's like a man in the costume or if it's just a giant pink bunny. But it scared me so much that I started having nightmares that rabbit men would approach my front door where I was living.
Mm-hmm.
And it became my fourth greatest fear is rabbit men. Giant
Just your fourth.
rabbits.
Just your fourth.
Yeah. Oh, no. No, my top fears are major fears.
Sharks.
Well,
Sharks, ketchup and eggs.
Wait, question. Does ketchup and eggs count as one, or is that two separate line items?
That's no, that's one because you put those together. I don't like ketchup, but
No,
combined,
so it's kind of like rabbits and men. Separate, they're fine, but together,
yeah,
it's a scary.
Yeah. Number 3 is heights, and
Mhm.
number 4 is giant rabbit men.
well, hey.
So
good
Josh, I hear
thing.
you.
Can I just say then, it's a good thing that we weren't friends for about 2.5 years because I kind of made a YouTube video of me walking around Disneyland as a big pink bunny. So
Wait, are we talking about recent 2.5 years that we weren't friends?
yeah, those.
I don't even recall that.
Yeah, because you were. Yeah, you were.
Was that the couple months where you weren't friends with me either?
Uh-huh. Hey, it was an edict, and I had to obey, okay?
So anyways, back. You'd
back.
be afraid of waking up, rolling over, and
Yes.
seeing one of the
Yes.
holiday mascots, essentially.
Yes. But I found something. I've found something, though, that is more terrifying and has me frozen in fear when it happens.
Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, go on.
I don't know what it is, but I get so scared when I open my eyes in the middle of the night. I turn around and I like freeze in fear if I see my wife like on her phone or getting out of bed, getting up. It is the same fear that I have felt when like on Christmas Eve and Easter.
Do we need to get Dr. Matt and Blue involved?
Probably because like to the point where I like completely shut my eyes, sometimes I'll tuck my head underneath my sheets because I do not want her to see me. I do not want her to acknowledge that I'm awake. I do not want her to talk to me.
Wait,
because I have this fear.
So wait, hold on.
Of something.
I'm assuming you wake up and you're a little like sleep addled, right?
Yeah.
You're a little out of sorts. And so you don't really know what's going on. You may forget you're married for a second. Is that what it is? Or you just don't want to be caught awake when you should be asleep?
I think yes. I think the latter because
Do you think you're going to get in trouble, or
I don't know, but like I don't like I freeze when I see her moving or I see her on her phone or whatever, And so like I don't want her to know that I'm awake. Like she'll talk to me like Santa would talk to me if he saw me awake on Christmas Eve.
Have you been a good little boy?
I've got issues, guys. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this
No, this sounds deeper than like, you woke up and you're like, I had a bad dream and I don't know where I am for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This sounds like something where, for like 5-10 minutes, you just try to fall back asleep and hope that she doesn't catch you?
Yes. I'm like, why am I treating my wife like the Easter Bunny?
I don't know.
Is she wearing like a sleep mask?
I don't know so much you're treating her like the Easter Bunny.
But she probably should. That's
as you're
thing.
treating her like some sort of like prison warden.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like if she sees me up that, she gets mad at me. I mean, sometimes she'll kind of get mad at me if I'm still editing the show and it's, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe that's what it's rooted in. I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think she's editing a show?
No, that I'm going to get in trouble for me being
not getting
awake.
enough sleep.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I do need Blue or Dr. Matt
so
on
Josh,
this one.
Let's run down the fears list, okay?
Okay.
Number 1, go on.
Santa.
What's your top fear?
My top fear? Oh gosh. Well, besides the open ocean. I mean, there's a lot of fears on that one that we could go down.
No, that's horrifying, especially at night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 2.
We need to take you on a cruise.
Yeah. Ooh. See, I will never I will never get the balcony on a cruise because I
want the balcony.
Oh, it's so great.
Why?
It's so much fun.
If you sleepwalk, what's stopping you from walking off into the abyss?
No, the doors on balconies, they're pretty, like, they lock them pretty good. Like, you have to be very intentional that you're opening them.
That's not helping.
Josh, I watch so many shark videos that my Instagram For You page is all shark videos. And essentially, I watched one today where it's like, that guy that fell off the cruise ship a couple months ago? And they showed people just throwing like a hunk of steak into the water, and there are sharks always around cruise ships.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he fell in, yeah.
Yeah, that was a horrible video. Absolutely
You just need
horrible.
to be better friends with Glenn because our reels are synced up at this point. Me, him, and Dave. Like, they're in sync.
You're on the same cycle? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. We're on the same cycle feed.
Okay. So
1, 2, skip a few.
Yes.
One of your fears now is that your wife who's also awake and maybe reading, trying to like settle her mind and go to sleep. She may realize that you opened your eyes and are not asleep.
You know what I just realized though? She listens to the show.
Yeah.
And if she does realize that I am awake at all, she's totally going to get my face now.
Oh yeah.
If I were her,
she's going to live up this fear.
I would buy a Santa hat and a beard or a bunny mask.
Oh, bunny mask all the way.
And I would actually write a bunny mask and just like sit up, be on her phone playing a Candy Crush, and then look over at you slowly when you wake up. That would be amazing.
No.
Marianne, wherever you are, please do this for us.
I'll buy the mask.
This was a mistake. I should have
we will financially support this idea.
I should have just started this show talking about my beard.
It's looking great.
Hey, it's looking pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm really appreciating the growth and puberty.
And it's
has been a little
it's
bit
not
better.
even, I know I made fun of you a little bit, like with the patchwork, but like it's coming together pretty well.
Yeah, I mean it needs a little work on this. Like one side is much thinner than this other side.
Sure.
And I do need to be better at maintaining the beard because this past weekend I had some nerds and they got stuck in my beard and I didn't know it for a while.
Wait, just nerds? Were you eating nerd clusters or just nerds?
Nerds. Yeah, just the nerds. And not the candy ropes, even though the candy ropes are pretty good. But yeah, I just have to be more cognizant of what I eat and how neatly I eat them because things do get stuck in here.
That's true.
Do you guys remember getting the double pack of nerds back in when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
And just like being like, guys, it's time for a suicide, and opening both and being like, whatever's going to happen, man. This is awesome.
My favorite thing to do, though, with nerds back then was also to get a thing of Pop Rocks.
Oh, really? That's a great idea. That's better. Chad Illam and I used to get a thing of nerds and pour them into our sodas.
Yeah.
No, Pop Rocks, that's true suicide right there.
So, Josh, is this beard story going anywhere? Or is it kind of like my beard and just a non-starter?
No, I think really more than anything, it's just a reminder to people out there who have beards to just watch what they eat.
Is it kind of like what?
Yeah.
Oh, nerds. Oh
No,
gosh. Kent, your door just opened slowly by itself behind you ominously.
Oh, I am so sorry. Are you so freaked out? My cat.
I am
came
pretty sure I saw the Easter Bunny.
in. Could you imagine? You just see some claw
I hate you all.
So here's
wrap
the funny
around the
thing.
door. Because
Hate you all.
bunnies have claws.
To the
by way.
audience, Kent just took a small break to go, quote unquote, check on his
Yeah.
daughter. It would have been way funny if he had like colluded with them to put on a bunny costume and do that just to mess with Josh.
Oh man. Next time.
As horrifying as that would be, the thought of my wife with a bunny hat or mask, a bunny mask on, is
Hey, listen.
petrifying.
Unless you cut this out of the show,
Mhm.
she's gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, maybe we're going to be starting off with my beard story.
Coming into Halloween, because we're so close to that. I mean, just coming out of Valentine's Day. I think we start rating horror movies or Halloween movies on a level of cross-eyedness for Josh.
The cross-eyed scale.
Yeah.
Does it go up to 5 or does it go to 10?
It goes to like a 90 degree,
Or is this
90
2?
degree angle.
Or does it go?
90 degrees.
So it's not 2 eyes.
45
It's 90 degrees.
Yes, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, or no degrees.
73.
73.
Yeah.
Yeah.
73.
27.
It's a real crowd pleaser, but yeah. Hey, so we have something sports related, right?
Oh, yeah. If we want to talk about that now. It's March Madness, guys. We're going to do a bracket.
This is so this is your thing. You were talking about this before. We've done this
Yeah,
actually
bring it on.
in the past. We did this last year.
But this time we want to actually attach a prize to it, unlike last year. So the winner of the bracket gets to take them and a +1 out for wings with Josh, Kent, and I.
Yes.
Hey, we win too.
We win
That's so fun.
I'm going to
Yay!
be completely honest. It's because I like wings, and this gives me an excuse to go get wings.
Wait.
Are-
So you're just like, we're getting wings. You don't get a choice.
Yeah.
Just
You
come
just
with
come
us.
with us.
Okay. Okay.
And because you happen to win this bracket, then you're our captive.
And are we going to go to the one place where we got the pretzel that Stephanie fell in love with?
No, we're not going to go to that place because that smells like cigarette and sadness, especially during the day.
And we're not going to go to Wingers. Can we blacklist Wingers?
We're going to go someplace with good wings, like the best wings in the valley, like a Buffalo Wild Wings or something.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Spencer did not just say that with a straight face.
I'm not a wing person, but I'm pretty sure the Buffalo Wild Wings is basically like the Applebee's of wings.
Yeah, it's tier 2
Look,
nuggets with
like-
good sauces.
Let you in on a little fast
And
food,
Kenny should know.
a little fast food insider here. Okay, the wings at Buffalo Wild Wings are now the same wings that you get at Arby's. Yeah,
What?
same owners, same suppliers. Arby's wings.
What?
No, we'll go
Okay.
somewhere legit,
I feel
like
cheated now,
Snowmobile
even though I'm
Pizza
not a wingman.
or Trolley Wing Company, or my current favorite, Bok Bok. Get some KFC.
Are you making places up?
These are legit places. Right
Okay.
now, KP's like, yeah, Bok Bok.
That sounds like a place where I would go and lose a kidney. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's Bok Bok, Thailand, actually.
Why am I in a bathtub?
Yeah. So wait. So Spencer, the winner and their guest gets to come with us to get wings.
Yeah.
How does someone sign up for this? How does someone join the bracket?
We're going to have Josh put together the bracket, the group. So he's going to drop a link on our socials. Just click on that link, fill out your bracket, and we'll announce the winner once the tournament's over. And we'll DM you, set up deets on what night, what wing place. We'll give you some options, let you choose. And we'll go get some tasty wings.
I think the announcement for the brackets is Sunday, so expect something on our socials on Sunday night. So,
Perfect.
what happens if one of us wins?
Then we go get wings, and you
Well,
got to bring a guest.
I like how we're included in the winners. Like we're not just gonna pick the person
Well,
who listens, who wins.
I'm filling out a bracket.
We're doing this because I want wings and because we want to connect with our audience.
Do a little
we wanna
giveaway.
do a giveaway.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is we really we want to hang out with you guys. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm excited. So look for all of that stuff coming up on Sunday.
Now,
Indeed. So
I was going to say,
Spencer-
speaking of wings, I'm more of a boneless guy myself,
He's not done.
but
He's not done.
Okay, go on.
I have a bone in to pick with you, Kent.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Um,
You could have just said bone.
Yeah. I know.
At least we're not talking about wieners.
Hey, you just started that.
Do you
Yes,
want to?
Spencer,
Because I
go
can.
on.
No, Kent, you did not warn me how much harder it was with 2 kids than 1.
Ah,
Like,
That's
okay.
wait. That's Kent's responsibility.
yes.
Yeah,
Well, Kent
apparently.
has 2
There's
kids.
there's
No, no,
parenting
no, no, no,
books
no,
out
no.
there that you should be reading before you have
Kent
the
is-
second kid.
Kent is a friend. And when a parent book or when somebody else is like, oh, it gets exponentially harder with 2 kids, you brush it off. But Kent specifically should have warned me. It's not the second child that's the problem. It's like a switch flips in your first child. And they get so much harder.
It just depends, though. Okay, so how is she getting harder?
She hasn't worn pants in 3 days, and that's not because we haven't tried.
Just roll with it, man.
I got full on headbutted today because I took away her Doritos.
I would do the
Okay.
same.
I know you would.
Well, is she being rude to the baby?
No, she's great to the
what
baby.
else is she? She's being defiant.
Being great to the
Okay.
baby. It's to me.
Sure.
And it's the weirdest thing. And to be fair, I'm probably not helping with the trust issues, okay? I was a little late to recording tonight because she was fighting going to bed. And that has to do with daylight saving times and all the
Right.
changes. But it's getting to the point where I'm legit putting some serious trust issues in my child because I tell her I'm going to get her a glass of milk and I don't come back.
Oh, I love lying like that, though. I'm just going to the bathroom, and then you literally never come back and never sleep.
At least you came back. There's some parents that just don't even try for the 20, 30 years.
I will put her in bed and be like, Hazel, I'm going to get you a glass of milk. I will be right back. And I don't even go downstairs. I go right to my bed and turn on Avatar.
Wait, then do you hear in 5 minutes, Dad?
Yeah, actually.
Dad? Yeah, so then what do you do? Do you feel bad, or are you just next
No, I turn off
episode?
the monitor.
So you have killed her with the trust issues because she knows you're lying. She knows you're not coming back. And then she hears you singing lullabies to the baby. She's like, I'm neglected. Where's my father?
Father, where art you? Where are you, Father?
See, I don't know, Spencer. I remember, I think my oldest was actually pretty good. It was having a new baby and, having a colicky baby for about 2 months there. Because my youngest cried for 2 months. And I was like, oh, this is life. There's making sure, because the age difference was 4 years. It's making sure my oldest daughter feels loved and appreciated, but then also making sure a crying baby just stops crying. And I think that's the balance. That was the balance for us. And it was rough. But then I remember not really any weird behaviors, but my oldest daughter, she started pulling out her hair on their side. She suck her thumb and then she pull out grab her hair and she started pulling it out a little bit. And I'm that kind of started when the new baby showed up. And I don't know if it was a weird tick or whatever, but we just shaved her head.
Wait, what? you pulled a Britney?
I just want to catch you guys off guard.
I'm sitting here and
The thing is I don't believe you're lying.
I'm prepping a joke here
No, I'm not lying.
about
So she had cute blonde hair and she started pulling it out. And I said, I don't know if it was a behavioral thing, but we just shaved her head so that she'd stop pulling at her hair because it was just too short and she forgot about her little tick.
so it worked.
So it totally worked.
Until
Except for we looked like we had 2 babies. One that was overgrown, wearing a Tangled costume, and a baby that's kind of cryy. So that's how I handle my issues. Just shave their head. You got lice? Shave their
does
head.
she know that you did this?
Oh yeah, we show her the pictures all the time. We're like, oh, sick baby Hazel.
The great thing about this is that she's getting close to dating age. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have all the black.
yeah, no, these are pictures you now need to blow up and have on the wall of the house.
Yeah. See, so Spencer, I'm saying you're kind of lucky. Like, sure, your oldest is kind of acting up. Hopefully, that can be controlled. And I know you're going through potty training as well. But
Yeah, that's going to
Howie
regress.
is really well behaved.
Actually, the potty training's going a lot better.
How so?
Like, she is
Really?
consistently going. That's part of the reason she hasn't worn pants for 3 days. Is she's consistently making it to the bathroom. We're not bad parents. Like, we would put pants on her if we could. Okay? It's not.
Sure.
She's potty training. That's why. But the problem we
That's
run into
amazing.
now is she's
Good
so
on her.
proud when she pees in the toilet that she dances with the little cup like thing in there. And I end up having to clean her. Today I put her in the bathtub because she legit was dancing with the little full jug above her head and accidentally dumped it like all over herself and on the floor.
She was baptized by pee.
So it's going well, Spencer.
It's going great.
It sounds like it's all
We're doing great.
Let me give
basically just
you
parenthood.
Let me give you some advice from somebody who doesn't have kids but has cats. So Walt is obviously, we know, not just the killer, but he's the social one. Roy is more reserved. And in order to get Roy to do anything, especially around Roy, like when we take them downstairs, Roy's very skittish, and he will, like, you can't get him to do anything. Like, even if you just go to pick him up, he'll go and he'll just hide underneath the bed. So you have to sit there and you have to take the time to cuddle with him to gain his trust, and then you bear hug him and throw him downstairs with where Walt is. So what I'm saying here is not just necessarily saying get more social cats, but take the time with your daughter and you will be able to get her to put on pants or to do whatever you want her to do. But you've got to gain that trust.
Kent, Josh does know I haven't left my house in a month, right?
He doesn't know. He forgot.
Like, I have spent all day, every day with Hazel.
Spencer hasn't worn pants in
Actually,
a
yeah,
month,
you want to see?
So
We're
good.
Here we go.
We're good. Spencer, Spencer, don't.
When the moon hits your eye like a big Spencer pie, that's amore.
It's more of a little smoky, and now you know I wear the cotton poly. I'm not a meshy guy.
Okay, guys. I want to move on and do a hard segue, and I want to do a little conspiracy hour with you guys, if you don't mind.
Is this about Kate Middelton?
So
sure. Are we talking
it is about
politics?
Kate Middelton.
Okay.
Yes and no.
I'm totally following
Kate
this.
Freaking Middelton. Okay, Spencer, I'm going to give you a timeline, and everyone who's listening, you've probably seen this. If you're on Twitter at all, it's all over the place. If you're not on Twitter,
a little
you may
bit
have
of
seen
this.
a news story. Okay. Josh, I'm going to give you a timeline. Please jump in where necessary, but let me
Okay.
tell you why this is a little bit weird. I mean, it's the royal family we're talking about, right? So it's all very mysterious. Like, it's like love him or hate him. There's just weird stuff, a weird history
Princess
about them.
Diana was making jokes to her friends that she was going to get killed by the royal family any day now for 3 months leading up to her death.
Yeah, and it's clear what happened. Yeah. Okay.
I've seen The Crown.
Let's just say,
honestly, it'll be coming
you
back.
seen the pictures of Prince Harry next to Princess Diana's writing teacher?
Oh my gosh.
Have you?
Yeah. It's insane. Prince Charles is not his father.
No, not at all.
I sound like Maury Povich. Prince Charles, you are not the father.
I need to Google some things.
No, here, like I said, follow Conspiracy Hour. This could be a regular thing, and then just go down the rabbit hole. So let's go back to Christmas Day. This was Kate Middelton, who is the wife of Prince William, he's still the prince. Prince William and the mother to his 3 kids. So Christmas Day of 2023 marks her last public appearance. She's seen leaving church services by the family's country residence. Okay, so right at London, everything's going fine. That is the last time she has been seen publicly. So on January 17th, so she hasn't been seen for a couple weeks, which is fine.
It's about the same time that Spencer's been seen out in public.
I'm just saying nobody's seen Kate Middleton and I in the same picture.
Spencer.
For very good reasons.
So Kensington Palace on January 17th. So it's been 3 weeks. They say that Kate underwent a planned abdominal surgery and will be hospitalized for 10 to 14 days. They also say that it's unlikely that Kate will participate in any public engagements until after Easter. So until after March 31st. And everyone's like, okay, cool. Like we rarely see the royals. I'm sure the British tabloids capture them whenever they can, but that's kind of it. Okay. So the next day, Prince William goes to visit Kate at the hospital. I believe it was in France. Okay.
Mhm.
And so everything's just kind of going as you will.
As they
And
say
then
it's
on
going.
January 29th, right. So on January 29th, so this is following a nearly 2-week hospital stay, Kensington Palace shares that Kate will return home to Windsor Castle to continue her recovery. So it's been 2 weeks, and they're saying she's making good progress. And then everyone's like, okay, like we haven't seen her for a month, but that's fine. A lot of people do see her kids out, her sister out, and in public, but it's without Kate. All right. Then, right about February 25th, this is not part of the official timeline, but this is when I caught on, and Twitter kind of caught on to what was going on.
So when it became real.
And it was about the same time when the the Willy Wonka factory thing was going on, and everyone's like, what is happening over in the UK? Like no one could quite grasp. So people realize they haven't seen Kate Middleton for 2 months. And they're like, maybe not super unusual, but it's crazy the palace is being really quiet. Though the palace did say you wouldn't see her till after Easter. Then there are some reports that from other theorists that she's in a coma in Spain. There's some reports that William has been cheating on her for a long time and kind of got rid of her. So there's and these are all alleged crazy reports, but it's basically trying to explain where she's
it runs in the family.
It does run in the family. They're basically saying that he's found his own Camilla and that Kate has been replaced or she's been, taken care of.
Eliminated.
A little bit. And so, like a couple days after that, this is February 29th, and this is basically responding to Twitter and probably the British tabloids who are all about this. A spokesperson for the palace releases a statement and says, Kensington Palace made it clear in January the timelines of the princess recovery, and we'd only be providing significant updates. That guidance stands. So he's saying, hey, look, we told you, quit asking. She's still recovering, okay? But then people wouldn't stop. Twitter was just going nuts with this. Spencer, I'm sure you were paying attention at this point, right? Where you're just like, oh, this is weird, right? Like, hopefully someone gives us the
family
info.
That's constantly in pictures and lives their life constantly in the public eye. Yeah, it's really weird.
And you've seen Prince William at a lot of social events, a lot of award shows over there, like the BAFTAs. He showed up at. Okay, so March 4th, Kate is photographed in the passenger seat of a car alongside her mother, and they're driving near Windsor Castle, and TMZ caught this. Okay, this is the first time she's been seen, and it happened right after people were just like, show us Kate. Where is she? And remember, the palace said you won't see her till after Easter. This woman in the car, very grainy photo, looks nothing like Kate Middleton. Okay, it's a grainy photo, and it was next to her mom, or she was next to her mom in the car. Does not look like her.
Maybe it's Bigfoot.
And so it's probably Bigfoot,
Mhm.
and a lot of people are saying maybe she got some facial surgery, or maybe Prince William had some woman undergo facial surgery to look like Kate. Okay,
That's a little bit far for me.
totally, and it is, but it was a little weird because the picture is just absolutely not clear. So the next day, the British Army says, "Oh, the Princess of Wales was supposed to be attending an event. She's not coming anymore." And everyone's saying, "Well, she's still sick." And then it was March 10th, so literally
Yesterday.
a day ago, 2 days ago. So it was Mother's Day in the UK, and Kensington Palace shares a photo of Kate and her children, which the palace says was taken by her husband earlier in the week at Kensington Palace. And that was the blurb was wishing everyone a happy Mother's Day. Okay, so just to restate, here's a picture of Kate and her children. She's smiling. It's a great, cute picture. The problem is, are you ready?
She's a horrible Photoshopper.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you caught this. This is where
Yes.
you're jumping in, right?
This is what I caught briefly on Twitter.
So the palace is saying, look how cute this picture is. This was taken from a cover of Vogue magazine. Kate's exact smile, face shape. There's no difference from that face, the face she's giving. And, everyone smiles to the face that was implanted with her children. To literally, and maybe Kate has some facial scarring or something going on, or maybe she just looks worse for wear, recovery is bad. and they kind of photoshopped a Vogue magazine picture face onto the picture with their kids. But people are going nuts with this. They're finding errors with the image, even with her finger sizes. They're saying it's not Kate. They're saying there's no wedding ring. People are going nuts with this. Okay? And then, it gets even worse. Today, or 2 days ago, as of this airing, the palace says, hey, Kate just issued an apology for sharing the edited image. And so Kate says, in quotes, like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. I wanted to express my apologies for any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. They're giving a statement from Kate, obviously not written by her, saying she was messing around on Photoshop, took the photo from Vogue, and put it into the family photo.
I mean,
okay,
nobody is a really good Photoshopper except for you.
I
Kent.
mean, some people are very good Photoshoppers. Not the Princess of Wales, but
like,
go on.
I can't buy. No, I can't buy that.
So she has Creative Cloud that maybe she's been messing. Maybe that's why she's been gone. She's like, I'm gonna learn a new skill. I'm gonna mess around in Illustrator and Photoshop and Final Cut.
I mean, she's got all the money in the world to make that happen. And I'm sorry, Princess, but you're not that good. Not as good as my sister's mother-in-law, who photoshops every family picture, including yes. No, and it's nuts because she even photoshopped her own grandkids out of her son's wedding.
Was there a reason for that one?
Actually,
because she didn't like the illusion that they had kids before they got married. So she photoshopped bouquet of flowers over the kids.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
That's not going to cause issues.
No, there's a reason why I have no problem telling this story. Because
was she behind the royal family Photoshop?
I'm sure she was. I'm sure she was because
she was the teacher.
You know, and honestly, I'm like half of her family doesn't even talk to her anymore because of her horrible Photoshopping skills. But that's another podcast for another day.
Just horrible behavior.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So here's the thing, Spencer. What is your take on this? Is it her? Did they just say maybe she doesn't look super great, but we need a promo image to throw out there for Mother's Day?
Honestly, I think it's a big ball of nothing, just like anything else. They just needed a photo. They threw the photo out. With the car photo, it's a blurry, grainy photo taken from a traffic cam. Does anybody look like themselves in a traffic cam?
I would love to use this defense when I get a ticket in the mail.
Yeah, be like, that's not me.
You actually can quite easily use that defense.
So,
but
Spencer, you're no fun, obviously.
No, but that's because I think Prince Charles is a vampire. Or
he's a horrible looking vampire. He's got city miles
No,
on
have
him.
you not seen the evidence that he's a vampire? There's even...
Wait, so you're saying it's crazy to believe that Kate is missing, but the King Charles is a vampire? Totally practical.
Yeah, no, but seriously, okay? There was an island that had prophecies of a vampire that looked exactly like King Charles before the island was even discovered.
I just don't know what to say.
I mean, listen, when I said you're no fun, you're actually the most fun. So keep going.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna
let me finish making your tinfoil hat here. Hold on.
Let me get the rest of the trying to grab the evidence here. But like, no, they had Princess Diana murdered for sure. Prince Harry, yeah, he's not Prince Charles or King Charles' son. He is totally the riding instructor's son. Like, there's no denying that.
Totally.
And
is that why they pushed him out?
Yeah, that is absolutely why they pushed him out. And what is it, Prince Andrew?
Oh, Prince
Andy.
He was on an island.
He was on an island.
But that's a different island.
What the age limit was there, we don't know.
Yeah. No, see, my theory is that she will show up. I think she actually did get a facelift. I bet when she was getting like abdominal surgery, I bet she's like, yeah, let's work up the eyebrows. Let's do some facelift. I don't think it went very well, which is why I don't think we're really seeing her actual face in public.
No, we won't for a while.
Nobody really looks good. Nobody looks good with a facelift.
Yeah, and maybe she'll look like Kenny
It's
Rogers.
a botched one too.
You know, but like, and maybe a lot of people are saying that. I mean, this is once again back into the conspiracy but Prince William did, beat her, and that maybe that's why she got some work done. Right? It could have been not just abdominal surgery, but maybe something else.
It definitely was an abdominal. Abominable. Abdominal surgery. It was definitely like cosmetic surgery.
Right.
No, I don't think that Prince. What's his name again?
Charles.
So
no, not Charles. William.
Yeah.
Prince William looks like an easy out, for any kind of fight. Like she could take him.
Yep. But that power, they sway still so much power.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they're just like an arbitrary royal family.
Yeah, don't get me started on that one.
I would love to hear it.
No, please do.
Well, no, I've talked about this because when I went to France, it pisses me off more than anything to go through a castle and to see all this opulence and just filthy richness for what? Especially when you've got subjects or your subjects, I don't know what you call them, that are impoverished, who are struggling, and it pisses me off.
To be fair, Josh, if you've been gathering that wealth since the early 16th century because you are literally Vlad the Impaler, then it might make some sense why they're so rich.
Are we going back to King Charles again? Who was once Vlad the Impaler?
Yeah,
all right.
That's where I figured.
Sorry, but I do want
everyone's.
I do want everyone's take. So, listeners, maybe we should put this out there on social media. What happened to Kate?
Yes.
Tell us what happened. So, I know we have a whole bunch of phone calls. Let's jump onto those real quick.
Please.
Hey guys, it's Ben. I got hit on the head real hard, and when I came to, I had an idea to help your show. I don't know if anybody's ever tried anything like this before, but I thought maybe for your Patreon, if I went and I got some people to sign up, maybe I could get like 50% of everything that they bring in, and then if they get somebody to sign up, I can get like 20% of that, and it can just go and grow bigger and bigger and bigger, kind of like a pyramid, or both. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Bye.
I like where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
My question here, Ben, is do you have any protein shakes? I'd buy those from you.
Actually, I think we need to branch out. We shouldn't do protein shakes.
Okay, so I'm thinking, guys, we start this. I love the idea. So we can call it the other Amway, the other Mary Kay, the other doTERRA.
The other Luca.
I think we can probably...
The other pyramid.
Or period. Mm-hmm. No, but like I think there's some money to be made, and especially being in this state, I think it's a great idea. We won't go to jail whatsoever, or have a documentary made about us on Hulu.
No.
Ooh, I've always wanted a documentary made about me.
And if we did, it's just going to promote the show even more.
Have you guys ever been involved in an MLM or
no? But I worked
scheme?
for one.
Too many. Yeah, I got sucked into them, and I don't know how because I've got sucked into them 3 times.
Yeah,
and they're all by Mormon housewives, and I'm like,
of course.
What is it? What is it about the Mormon housewife?
It's easy money
that got me sucked into it.
No, and it's people pleasing, and it's easy money.
It's not even easy money. It's preying on the hustle spirit.
It's definitely not easy, right? But it's
and self-reliance.
It's so dirty. It honestly is a relationship killer. It will ruin friendships forever.
I can't tell you how many vision boards I have.
To be fair,
right?
I met one of my best friends ever working at an MLM.
Yeah, but you guys weren't doing the MLM. You were like in marketing.
We were
right?
Call center. And let me just tell you, if the company has to put an article on your desk every month telling you why they're not an MLM, it's definitely an MLM.
Yeah, for sure.
You're in marketing. Can you imagine the marketing team getting that assignment? Hey, we need you to write an article describing why we're not an MLM.
Yeah, basically the response is, no, we're not. Okay. Jeez.
Okay, next phone call.
Hey guys, it's Jess. So I just wanted to call and say one thing. I would like to thank Spencer for validating every single thing I've ever said and felt in relation to trying to contact Kenny and just getting ghosted all the time. Because now I know it's not just me. Now I know he just ignores anyone that he doesn't see, like, on a daily/weekly basis. So, that made me feel a lot better. Because now I think maybe Kent hates me a little bit less. Anyways. I'm glad Spencer's back. Congratulations on your cute little kiddo. He's super cute. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Talk to you later.
He's still very
Listen,
cute.
Jess.
But let me tell you, he farts like a man.
Oh, thank you. Are you talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
I fart like a man. Listen, Jess, you sent me a 2-hour YouTube video to watch about this true crime story about the actor who died from Parasite, and I just finished the whole thing. That's real friendship. Okay, I'm willing to go into the rabbit hole with you. So
Is that a euphemism?
not the giant rabbit manhole. That sounds wrong. No, not rabbits like Josh is talking about. Jess, I'm sorry I suck. I'm there sometimes when it counts, I think. Love
Would
you
I
back.
feel like you gave us that speech in the other show as well.
What?
Yeah.
Kent, real talk. Would you rather get homework assignments of 2-hour documentary videos from
Did
your
you say
context?
talk?
Real talk.
Did you say talk?
Say
I don't think he did.
I said real talk.
He said something that crows in
You're
the
talking about
morning,
Rooster.
waking up.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I said real talk.
I mean,
you guys
you haven't left that
play
house
it back.
in a month,
Play
man.
it back. Play it back.
Oh no, Josh and I immediately looked at each other and I was like, should we redo that?
Out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses.
I've got tears right now.
Yeah.
Spencer, I couldn't hear a word you were saying, so it doesn't even matter because
I was asking if you would rather get a 2-hour homework assignment documentary video for a text message, or would you rather get a 40-minute Marco Polo?
Real Rooster, I would rather get a YouTube video.
Is that going to be a segment
For
now?
sure.
Is we're going to do Real Rooster questions?
Real Rooster. That's
Listen
real
to
talk.
Real
That's our
Rooster.
new segment.
Boy, real Rooster. Writing that down.
No, 100% Real Rooster. By the way, this is new slang. It would be a YouTube video because I could watch that at work while I've got it playing it on in the background, right?
Yeah.
While I'm working. So,
At least you learn
Yeah.
something from it.
yeah. So, Jess, I'm sorry. Spencer, I'm sorry. Everybody, I'm sorry. What else we got? Who else called?
Hey, this is Sam. A few things to talk about here. I just listened to the cruise ship one. Anyways, I was clean shaven the entire time I was dating my wife. And I grew a beard the first time we were, oh man, can't speak. I grew a beard for the first time that we were supposedly going to be apart when I was going to go on the hunting trip and didn't. And I grew a goatee for a couple of weeks, shaved it off, and she said, could you please grow that back? And I've had it for 27 years. It's only come off twice. Hey, your bathroom poop etiquette is weird. I'm the guy that says, you better go in there if you need it because I'm going to wreck it. And then I've always wanted to go on a toured trip of Disneyland with a plaid vest, but I don't have that kind of money. And I'm on board with getting rid of Millennium Falcon thing. It's stupid. You can erase this whole message. Holy can't talk. Bye.
Sam sounds like he could be on opposite of the other show, the way he was jumping around on topics there.
I mean, he's as into tangents as we are, which we fully appreciate because that's what we do.
Yeah.
So, Spencer, you missed this, but we talked about beards, and Casey talked about how he never shaves. And when he does, his wife makes him grow back, right?
I listened to the episode, and I have never seen Casey shaved in all the years I've known him.
Have you seen a picture of him without facial hair? Because it's
I
hideous.
have.
Yeah.
And
it really
Casey,
is. And we love you, Casey.
And he's a
I don't know
handsome
if you're
man.
listening, Casey. I love you with all my heart, but Stephanie said, is that Peter Pettigrew from Harry Potter?
That's horrible.
So keep the beard, buddy.
So, no,
We shouldn't say this because he's going to be filling in for you, Kenny, next week.
oh, well, I won't be here, so you guys can do whatever. It's cool. Sam, it sounds like you had the same experience where you shaved twice, and everyone's like, nope, bring it on back, grow that hair back, draw it back if you need. It really does improve everything with guys. I don't know if this is like a past 20 years sort of thing, or if beards have always been that good.
They're coming back.
Well,
So real Rooster here. Real Rooster.
mhm.
Preach.
Beards in the 1970s were seen as a sign of the counterculture, and that's why business formal became so strict on not having beards. That's why BYU doesn't allow beards prior to 1970. They did allow beards, but because beards were seen as a symbol of the counterculture, they disallowed beards to stamp out the counterculture. Since that is now changing and sentiment on that is changing, beards are becoming more acceptable in professional settings. That's why. There you go. There's history of beards.
Can you grow them at BYU now? Can you grow
But
beards?
you can wear overalls at BYU Idaho now.
Like Oshkosh?
I feel like
one strap down.
Oh, that was the style back in 1995, man.
Salt and
And
pepper.
let me tell you, when I was dancing, when I was strutting around South Davis Junior High back in 1995 with my overalls and one flap round, I thought I was hot. But man, when you get that little clip stuck on anything, nothing makes you look more like a fool than you just get and you can't move.
I need to
like your own locker. You shut the locker door.
Yes, locker door, a doorway, a doorknob,
an escalator,
your friend. You know,
wait, your friend. Did you get like your?
Hey,
did you get your overall?
They're magnets or
no,
Velcro.
Did they get the overall strap intertwined tentacles like Avatar sex?
Avatar?
No, because back in
there's little baby overall Josh is running around.
Back in 1995,
you just need to say Avatar.
Back in 1995, junior high kids were all jerks. So
that's accurate, and I think that's.
I
Still
don't think that was 1995
worldwide.
Yeah, probably is true, but whatever.
Okay, well, everyone, thank you for your calls. We really appreciate it. Jess, we're sorry. And everyone else. Thanks.
Well, and we still want to hear from you. So please give us a call at 801-508-4989. Leave us a message. Let us know what's on your mind. Tell us what we got wrong. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, with all that, Josh, you want to take us out?
Sure thing. You've just listened to The Other Show, starring Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. The Other Show is produced by Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. Show design and audio editing is done by me, Josh Hansen, and sales manager is Spencer Myers. The Other Show is generously supported by our friends on Patreon. A huge thank you to our Friends with Benefits tier. These friends are contributing a minimum of $25 a month, which in return comes with some rather significant benefits, including the weekly off-the-cuff episodes of The Other Show, monthly bonus episodes, quarterly live Q&A shows, and exclusive swag and perks. A huge thank you to our favorite Brit, Jonathan Vaskar, the lovely and talented Mrs. Robinson, the one, the only Chris Anderson, Brandon from Popfly Cards, Lady Terry A. Finley, the proud Disney mom, Tanya Budge, the other Keith Brown, It's Rick, not Dick Smith, Dave, and of course, our newest friend with benefits, Melanie Milring. To support The Other Show on Patreon, visit patreon.com/The Other Show to join. Please rate, review, and subscribe to The Other Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are found. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. To better connect with us and other fans of The Other Show, join our Facebook group, The Other Group. For past episodes, links to our other shows, and to shop for show swag, visit our website at theother.show. And remember, when you're not listening to me here on The Other Show, you can hear me on my other show, The Party in the Back.
You can hear me on my other show, Bacon Cell.
And you can find me sharpening my stakes for my eventual meeting with King Charles.
Literally, you said real cock.
I said real talk.
Spencer.
Real talk. I
know
did.
you sure didn't.
I did not.
You're going to hear it. Josh and I didn't talk for 20 seconds because we're like, should we redo that?